Hello, forgive my foul mouth Friday fans. Another episode of Lotek Health with Brad Burns, your host. Fucking Friday. Happy forgive my foul mouth fucking Friday. Tell you what I have to bitch about today. Night shift. I swear my circadian rhythm is it's just not right. That's our wake up, go to sleep clock. I worked Wednesday night. I don't even know when it is. And then went to sleep at 1 p.m. after trying to do some stuff during the day. And last night, trying to sleep, I just couldn't. You get sleepy watching a show, and then you try to lay down, and you can't sleep. And that's just what night shift is. And it's a bother. It's some bullshit. I'm not a fan of it. So please forgive my foul mouth Friday. Let's talk turkey. I'm no chicken shit. So we're always in a feud with day shift for some reason. It's not anything personal, but it happens at I've only been in two places, but I've heard it's always something that we fight about. Like, day shift is so busy, night shift is overpaid, or I don't know exactly what it is, but we have this little this hatred that we can't help but fuel because we're like the Capulets and the Montagues, just forever in a feud and hating each other. Because day shift is getting to sleep during night, and night shift is getting overpaid and gets way too much time to be able to sit down and read books and put their feet up. But I love day shift. I love my day shifters because they have just as busy and hard a job as we do, and night shift has just as busy and hard a job as they do, because it's when things go bump in the night. Things don't always go according to plan nights. They think, patients sleep, but they get fucking needy. Getting conditioned a little bit right now. We get different as we have the same patients. I had the same patient for 3 out of my 4 nights this week, and he starts to push some limits. Not purposefully, but if I could break everything down to 2 different systems in health, I would. The fight or flight system, and then rest and digest system. The autonomic, or the sympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system, part of the autonomic nervous system. Just the fight or flight, where your body gets stressed and it tries to overwork, and like your heart speeds up, you don't pee, you get hungry. And then the rest and digest, where you calm down and you digest, you move your gut. This patient, I offhand mentioned about sleep apnea, and he's a young guy. He doesn't have sleep apnea. But an hour later, which he speaks into the call light, like very, very close. He gets in very close and he says, "Hey, Brad, I need some crackers. I'm going to have another ginger ale on the rocks, please." And he's nice enough, but he's getting to that point where he needs a friend, and he's trying to condition me to be his buddy to stay in, which I get. You need a friend, but I'm not exactly your friend. I'm your nurse, and there needs to be a separation between what you expect of me and what I'm going to do. But an hour later, after I mentioned the sleep apnea thing, he gets on the microphone and says, "Hey, Brad, I think I have the sleep apnea thing. I need a CPAP. I keep waking up, and I'm not trying to, but there's something in my nose, and it keeps cutting off my breathing." And he sounds so worried, and he's just stressing himself out. So I'm having to explain to a 36-year-old man that he's overtired, like a little child, like a sleepy puppy who just is fighting sleep, and his head keeps going down, and he's waking himself up. And luckily, after I explained to him that he's going through that, he went to sleep for a whole hour and a half, and he felt a lot better, which is good. And yeah, that's a big part of why we're there in the hospital. But I'll tell you what's really, really pissing me off lately is dudes in gyms. They don't wash their hands. It's bad enough we got this foam soap that doesn't even feel like you're washing your hands. Like you put it in your hands and you rub it, and it feels like you're just rubbing like foamy air. Like it's not even cleaning your hands. And these guys aren't using it. They're coming straight out of the stall, taking a shit. I don't know how well of a wiper they are, but in my experience, people aren't very good wipers. They're just not. That's another big part of being a nurse, is just making it squeaky clean. That's why they call me Brad, better than a bidet burns. But they're not washing their hands. They're like, I'm so strong, I'm so tough, germs don't bother me, germs ain't gonna touch me. You see how strong, you see how big my muscles are? I don't need no stinking soap. You think I need to wash my hands? Man, you a pansy. You washing your hands like some pansy. I don't fucking get it. They didn't wash their hands. It's nasty. Gyms and hospitals are the two places we got super bugs, but they don't wash their fucking hands. I get it why the hospital, it's where all the sick people go. We can't keep them from going there. That's where we decided we were going to send all the sick people. But gyms, you're supposed to be smart, educated, trying to better yourself with exercise. But what are you fucking doing? You're taking a shit and you're not washing your hands. So forgive my foul mouth Friday, but you're going to get you salmonella in your mouth. Not salmonella, but Pseudomonas. It's living under your fingernails. It's an E. coli, like literal shit bugs just getting into your mouth because you're gonna touch your face. You're gonna take shit. You're gonna not wash your hands, and then you're gonna touch your face, and it drives me fucking crazy. Cause it's easy. Just 30 seconds. Rub your hands together with that little foamy soap, and you'll be clean. You'll be cutting your chance of killing kids and old people. Great chance to cut it back. But I don't know. I didn't sleep well, and I just technically, quote unquote, woke up, which I don't know if I slept. I had a crazy dream. Dreams they get you when you only sleep like a couple hours a night. But thank you for listening, and happy Friday, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend. This has been another episode of Lotek Health. Forgive my foul mouth Friday. Have a groovy weekend. Thank you guys. Love you.